welcome back to another video. No, it's not quite Halloween. I'm so sorry if I confused you. Today is the first day of my spirit week at my school. The chair is broken. Okay, there we go. And today was blackout day. You'll see all of the outfits I wear this week on Wednesday, but this was today, so just take it in while we wait. Okay, so basically, today's opinion video is going to be my opinion and thoughts on depression, as kind of like a sum up, but also like anxiety and panic attacks. I'm also going to take these off because I'm burning to death. Alright, arms kind of itch now. But so basically, if you've never had a panic attack, the ones that I have are basically where my mind, in a sense, kind of shuts down, and I'm kind of basically locked into a situation that I can't understand. I get very polite because whenever I start to panic, I get really scared people are going to get mad at me, so I talk in a very polite manner. I say things like indeed or my greatest dearest apologies, things like that. And basically I just start like hyperventilating. I get extremely hot, which is weird because most people get cold, but I get extremely hot and I get really uncomfortable when I get hot, so then I like freak out and like my muscles start tensing and it just makes it all worse. And sometimes I cry, not always, but mainly I just cry during breakdowns. But during panic attacks, I start breathing really heavily. I can't really comprehend what's happening. So even if I'm having a conversation with somebody, I more than likely won't remember it, or remember big details from it later on because my brain wasn't working properly when I was having it. And so basically that's kind of like what it basically is, sums up. You start panicking, your heart races, most of the time you get cold, sometimes you get hot, and yeah, basically that's it. So a lot of people take panic attacks as jokes. Tomorrow's video is going to be the story of my first ever panic attack, but the first time I ever had one, everybody in my class made fun of me, which, you know, obviously made it worse. But a lot of people take them as jokes if they don't have them. If you've never witnessed one or you've never been in one, you won't understand the pain that it causes. So a lot of people just kind of think, oh, you're just freaking out, take a breath, get some water. It's not really like that. You can't just, oh, I just gotta calm down. It's your brain is set into panic mode, and it's not gonna stop until it's run its course. So, you know, just keep that in your mind next time somebody has a panic attack and you make fun of them. It's really not fun. And you may be 16, 17, 18 years of age and not have any panic attacks your entire life. My friend just had his first panic attack the other day, and he's 16, he's never ever had one, and it can strike at any moment to anybody. He is the happiest person ever, and he just had to go to the bathroom because he was having a panic attack in the middle of class. So karma can bite you in the butt and you can start having panic attacks, and it's not fun. It's not something I would wish upon my worst enemy. I would never do it. But other than that, depression is also kind of seen as a joke to a lot of people who don't have it or don't suffer with major cases from it. Technically, I have not been diagnosed with anything sort of depression or even anxiety, but I know that I have it because I've taken lots of online tests from it, from actual like .gov websites, and I've read up on it a bunch, and my mom has it and she can kind of tell when we have it, and my brother has it. And the reason why I haven't been diagnosed with it is not because I don't have it. I have not been diagnosed because I do not have a doctor in order for them to diagnose me with it. Once I get a doctor, I'm sure they can probably tell me, girl, you're insane, a little bit too much for our likings. So yeah, as soon as that gets sorted out, I will actually go and have me tested, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have it. I mean, I've had panic attacks. I've never really thought of committing suicide because I made oh my god, there's so many strings on this. I made like a little promise with myself when I was little that I'd never kill myself, because I don't want to put my family through that pain or my friends through that pain. I have, however, thought of the idea of it. I've never thought of me actually doing it. But a lot of people think depression is something that is like, oh, you're just sad, get over it. But it's kind of like somebody dug a big hole, like kind of like a well, and you just kind of, oh hey, whoops, just fell into the hole, and you're just stuck in it, and there's no getting out, there's no screaming for help, there isn't anything you can do. Another Another comparison people use a lot is drowning. Like, you're under the water and you're trying to breathe and you can't get out, no matter what. No one can help you. I personally don't feel like I'm drowning. I mean, some people actually feel as if they are drowning, as if they cannot breathe anymore and they're going to die. I mainly just feel like I get stuck in a hole and I can't climb out and there's no way out. That's the one that I prefer to use for me, because I don't feel like I'm drowning. I feel like I'm stuck in a hole that I know I can get out of, but I can't. And I feel like that's a better one to use than drowning, because drowning, you drown means you die. And I feel like when you're in a depressed state, it's best to be surrounded by positivity and try to not use comparisons that end in death, you know? If you're in a hole, it doesn't mean you're gonna die. If you drown, it kind of means you will. So, yeah. Obviously, depression is a big thing. However, I do know people who amp up their depression just for attention. A lot of people are like, I'm not doing it for attention, I'm actually really depressed. And a lot of those people are right. They're not doing it. They're extremely sad. They're really down. They are thinking of bad things and they need help. However, I have met people in my life that amp it to an extreme. And by to an extreme, I meant the fakest extreme I've ever seen in my life. Now, I'm not technically friends with one of them anymore, and I'm not gonna name him. We'll give him a fake name. We'll call him Robert. I've never met a Robert. We'll call him Robert. So basically, Robert was always depressed. Every single day. He was never smiled. He was never happy. He didn't like being around people, but he said that he was always lonely and he wanted to be with people. And every single time he got a girlfriend, and I say every single time because I mean, like, he had one every single day, a new one every single freaking day. Sorry, I was turning down my sounds. I forgot that that was on. And every time he got into a relationship, he would be happy. Like, his depression was never ever there. And then as soon as that person would break up with them, or they would break up with them, instant back into the hole. Which, honestly, yes, some people are that way. Whenever they get out of a relationship, they crash, and whenever they're in one, they're not unhappy. But for his level, it's kind of an extreme. And I also understand people's urges to self-harm. I did at technically one point in my time did self-harm, but it wasn't with like cutting or anything. I used a rubber band to snap my arm when I was upset. But to go to an extreme as to cut yourself with your fingernails and then ask people to look at it is a cry for help in a way that I don't need help mentally, I need help with attention, in my opinion. In my opinion, this is just my opinion video. Maybe he is extremely depressed and he actually really needs the help, but he has a counselor. He's had a counselor for years. Obviously, it's not helping. He takes depression pills. Obviously, they're not helping. And, you know, I don't know. I feel like he's faking it. I feel like he's depressed, but I feel like he's amping it up to an extreme so that people will care more. Most people, 9 out of 10 chances, once they cut themselves, they will wear long sleeves, they'll wear a lot of bracelets, they'll wear bandages just so you don't see them. That's kind of where like the hoodies or emo kind of thing came from. Everybody who was emo and cut themselves wore long hoodies and baggy hoodies so you couldn't see their arms, or they always wore jeans so you couldn't see their legs where they cut. Whereas Robert, I don't know anybody named Nicholas, it's Robert. Robert. He would cut himself and then like the next day be like, hey, I don't know who you are, but want to see my cuts? You know, it's like, it's kind of not the point. Like, you're not supposed to cut for people to see. You're supposed to cut to release the tension and anger and pain inside you. It's not to get other people's attention. If it's trying to get other people's attention, then that's what's wrong with you. You're seeking attention and not for help that you actually need. So, all in all, depression's a big issue, but in this day in society, it has been amped to an extreme where it looks like a joke, which is really sad for the people who actually suffer from it because everybody views it as a joke. And I feel really bad for the people who have extreme depression and can't get the help that they need because people think it's a joke. If you ever feel down, please do come to me to talk. I am always open because no one ever talks to me. I will talk with you about anything. I'll help you in any ways I can. And I just want you guys to be safe. And I don't want you to have to do this alone, because I kind of know how that feels. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy. Check out my social media links. Message me on any social media link. Maybe not Tumblr though, because I'm never signed into Tumblr. But like, Instagram me or tweet me or something if you need to talk, because I will talk to you for as long as you need, whenever you need. I'm here. I look like a goth trash can, but I'm still here for you. Like this video if you did enjoy. Hit subscribe to Become Funny Today. Tell me, do you believe that Robert over here was faking it, or do you believe that this society has kind of amped up depression to be a joke? Because I really think it has, and I think that needs to be changed. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. My computer is updating and it's only at 15%, and it's been on for 45 minutes, and I'm scared because I don't have anything to do. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye bye, freaking bunny. Bye guys.